It started to become really funny on the fact that Sony is just so tone deaf and stupid, and from a managerial standpoint. Anyway, Sony has revealed via a Bloomberg article that it has cancelled PS5 projects from both Bluepoint and Ben Studio. The two developers remain open and won't be shut down. Sony is now working with both teams to determine what their next projects are. Their next projects are going to be PS6 games. There's no doubt about it. According to Jason Schreier of the outlet, the project Bluepoint had in the works all of this time was a live service God of War game. The project had in the works. Are you sure that wasn't? Are you sure that wouldn't have been a live service game that Bluepoint did? I don't see them doing a live service God of War game. I thought that would have been like Santa Monica or something. I could be wrong, but anyway, the game Ben Studio was creating was also a live service title. I heard about that one. Sony hasn't confirmed whenever the two cancellations will lead to layoffs at either developer. It wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if layoffs ended up happening. But they will remain open. Sony is working closely with Bend and Bluepoint to determine what are their next projects and plan to do everything we can to ensure there is minimal business impact, it told Bloomberg. Sony will continue to make single player and online games, a Sony a spokesperson confirmed. See, this is the thing. Making an online game and a live service game is completely different. You can make a really good multiplayer game, but the thing is, it's very easy to make a shit live service game. Very different and difference between the two. Since finishing up work on PS5 launch title Demon Souls, Bluepoint has long claimed it was working on a new project that was described as original content. Now it's confirmed that this was a live service game set in the God of War universe and has been cancelled as a result of a recent interview. The same goes for Bend Studio, which the team was staffing up for last year. And Schreier claims Bluepoint was helping Santa Monica Studio on the development of God of War Ragnarok between 2020 and 2022. Since then has been working on its own live service version of the series. Bend and Bluepoint are highly accomplished teams who are valued members of the PlayStation Studios family, and we are working closely with each studio to determine what are the next projects, the Sony spokesperson told Bloomberg. The, this why not just have Bluepoint and Sony Bend just make single player games? I don't. I'm telling you now. Coming to the end of the PS5 generation, the PS5 generation at the end, we're going to look back at it and we're going to be like, man, it was like seriously disappointing. It's like, what the fuck were they thinking? They seriously need to step their game up when it comes to the PS6 because I could see the PS6 coming out in 2028 and honestly they can't with all the money that they're wasting chasing live service games, excuse me, how much money how much more money are they willing to lose? Because at some point, the board of directors are gonna have to step in and say that's it, enough. And just like I said, Herman Holtz needs to go because he's obviously still a problem. But also at the same time, these two live service games, I get the feeling these were started on when Jim Ryan was in charge. There might have also been not just Jim Bryan, but also him and Holst and games. Meaning, it wasn't just Jim Ryan who done these. It might have been both of them. So, as I said, him and Holst needs to go, and I'm sure many of you will agree, but I'm sure there's going to be plenty of us being like, yeah, they've had some misses, um, had some misses. I mean, this to me, this is a fuck up. Is like, why the hell? Why don't you just stick to what worked on the PS4? I mean, there was a reason that the PS4 was so fun because because the thing is they just stayed their lane and just stayed the course. They didn't try to they didn't do anything stupid. So it's just I just honestly see the PS5 five generation comes to end just being like a big disappointment on what we could have had. Anyway, thanks for watching and I'll see you soon.